Hello and welcome to the November edition of Community Connect, brought to you by the Marshall Area Chamber of Commerce. This month's guest is Krystal Stover. Krystal is a Southwest Minnesota Service Area Manager for the Salvation Army. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about all the good things that happened in October. We have many out-of-town members, and one of them is the Lake Benton Opera House. We're pleased to share all their updates about their performances. The last month they had Rent was on stage. So thanks to everybody that came out to the Opera House, and I was told it was a great performance, and a lot of time and energy put into that performance in Lake Benton. Hope Harbor hosted their annual Celebration of Hope earlier in October. I have the honor of being the board chair of that organization here locally. It was an amazing event, and thanks to everybody that came out. We had many people, I want to say over 300 people that came out to the event. So thanks to Melissa Bruns and her team and all the volunteers that helped make that event a success. The Marshall Fire Department hosted their annual open house on the 9th. Big turnout as usual. And congratulations to Quentin Brunsville. Quentin was recently named one of the fire chiefs of the state, statewide at a conference up in Duluth. But as far as the open house goes, there's a big turnout, and of course it's during Fire Prevention Week here in Marshall. The weekend of October 11th was the SMSU homecoming, and while it was a busy weekend, lots going on that weekend. I partook in a few of those events, including the football game, tailgating. I went to the parade, which was on campus this year. The SMSU State of the University address was on Friday morning. Good job to Dr. David Jones at his first State of the University address. Johnny Holm was in Marshall, and he finished the night after the football game that Saturday night. That same day was the Fall Craft Fair. It was just a little bit later this year. Great showing for a busy weekend, thanks to all the Marshall Amateur Hockey Association volunteers and students and players that were part of that weekend, and to Lisa Mauk for leading the charge. On the chamber side of things, the Taste of Marshall was on October 6th. We had 450 people that attended, 18 vendors, and it was a full night of energy and food and beverage. And thanks to everybody that came out, and to Sam, Bonnie, and Shelby on our team, who put in a lot of work to the Taste of Marshall. All right, let's talk about the Salvation Army. Bell ringing, it's November. A lot going on over here. You're gonna be going into Hy-Vee and some of these other locations here in Marshall. You're gonna be hearing the bells. Don't avoid them this year. Make sure to support. And as I mentioned, Krystal Stover, she's the area manager here in Southwest Minnesota. Again, thanks for being here. I mentioned the kettle. What is the Red Kettle campaign?
So the Red Kettle campaign is the Salvation Army's oldest fundraising event. It happens every holiday season. The iconic red bells, as everyone knows about. And that money actually stays here locally, so it is the best way to contribute to your local people in need. 88 cents of every dollar stays here to help those in need and to support the mission of the Salvation Army here in Lyons County.
Okay, great. When and where can people find the Red Kettles this season?
So this year you guys can find the Red Kettles at Hy-Vee's, Running, and Ace here in Marshall. We also may have them at Walmart. That is a possible location. I'm still talking to our board about that. And kettles will be out starting November 21st, and they will be picked up on December 23rd. So please stop by. Feel free to ring the bell, sign up to do that, and please donate so that we can help those in need.
You had mentioned 88 cents to every dollar stays here. So how does that money raised through kettles help our local community?
So in Lyons County, like I said, 88 cents. We help with emergency rent, car repair, food assistance, and we also have other ongoing programs such as Pathway of Hope for our clients, which is a long-term case management that we work with directly with clients. So
great. How can people get involved besides donating to the Red Kettle?
So they can reach out to registertoring.com and sign up. You can type in your zip code. It's a really easy process. Make an account and you can pick the locations and the times that are available to you. And if that doesn't work, because I know some people have technical difficulties and websites always mess up, let's just be honest. And so they can actually call me directly, and my phone number is 507-238 9797, and I'm at extension 2 at that number, and they can call me directly and I can walk them through the process, or I can get them signed up.
And that website is registertoring.com. That's not the number 2, but registertoring.com.
Yep.
What I have is seen in the community there's like a realtor day, and there's other industries that'll go out and do it. So if you find a team, maybe it's your team at the office, they are always in need of more bell ringers. Every year it's important. The campaign is important, but what makes this year's just that much more important?
So the need in the community has started to rise with rising community costs, or cost of living, housing instability, and food insecurity, to name a few things that people are worried about and struggling with these times. So this time of year is especially important to donate because it not only helps during the holiday season, but it helps all throughout the year with these crises that families within Lyons County may suffer from.
Great. Before we go on to the final question, given the Max Day is around the corner, is that something that the Salvation Army is part of? Can people give to the Salvation Army through the Give Men campaign?
Absolutely, they can. And so we can figure out a way to do that. I was not expecting that question, I'll be honest with you. But yes, they can. They can go on to our Northern website and donate during that time. So that is an option too, to give back.
Okay, good. What message do you have for our watchers out there today and the community this holiday season?
So when you give to a Red Kettle in Lyon County, you're giving hope to our neighbors. Every ring of the bell represents kindness, generosity, and community spirit. And together we can make sure everyone in the community is supported this holiday season and beyond with those dollars.
Great. Yep, good stuff. Again, Red Kettle campaign, Ace Hardware, Hy-Vee, and Runnings for sure, maybe Walmart. Stay tuned. And then the website, again, is registertoring.com or call 507-238-9797, extension 2. So that's how you get registered. Again, sign up with your team, sign up with your family. It's been a number of years, but I used to do it with my kids out at Runnings. It's a great experience, and it goes towards a great cause. Again, Krystal, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about all the good things in November. Obviously, the Red Kettle campaign is important, but there's a whole lot of other things going on, too. Next Saturday the 9th, Choices Pregnancy Center is hosting a Clean Comedian for their annual fundraiser out at Five Family Ranch. Carrie Pomeroli isn't just a comedian. She's a nationally recognized speaker who uses humor to open up the door for deeper conversations about faith, hope, and life. Give that a look. Go to the Choices Pregnancy Center website for more details or their Facebook page and get registered. The Friends of the Marshall-Lyon County Library will be hosting the holiday book sale from Wednesday the 19th through Saturday the 22nd. They have a number of book sales throughout the year. I'm going to say probably about 3 or 4. So if you can't make this one, they do have other sales throughout the year, but what you can expect if you were to attend, they'll have books, toys, games, DVDs, puzzles, cake pans, special gift and bargain bags, and more. Christmas is right around the corner, so maybe there's something there that you can get for your special ones. As I mentioned with Krystal, Give to the Max Day is on Thursday, November 20th. It is always on the third Thursday of every November. This has got to be about year 15 is my guess or so. The first couple of years through Give Men, actually the donations came in so hot that the website crashed. It is not going to crash this year. They are past that, but it's a good time to give to your local charities by going to givemn.org and then do a search by zip code and find those local charities. The 13th annual Indoor Christmas Tree Walk opens at the Lyon County Museum on Saturday, November 22nd. The trees and museum will stay decorated through December 31st. View decorated trees by area families, businesses, nonprofits, and service organizations, and then you can vote on them. Stop by the Lyon County Museum in Marshall, downtown Marshall. One of the largest regional events in Marshall kicks off on Friday night, the 28th. Prairie Home Hospice kicks off their Light Up the Night that night at Independence Park. There will be a parade they'll run through downtown ends at Independence Park. There will be fireworks, there'll be trolley rides, there's gonna be much more. And there will be trolley rides every single Friday through Sunday, plus other activities. There'll be a nativity scene on some of those nights. Every night of the week there'll be lights, but only the weekends there'll be activities. So keep that in mind as you make your way to Independence Park this year, or if you make yourself into town, be sure you do some shopping while you're here. And then lastly, on the chamber side of things, our annual meeting is on Wednesday, November 19th at the Marshall Golf Course. We are going to be giving out our Taste of Marshall Awards that same day, as well as the Community Awards, which includes the Nonprofit of the Year, All-Star of the Year, Volunteer of the Year, Business of the Year, and a few others. So be sure to register for that. Our keynote this year is former House Representative Pat Garofalo, who is now with the Minnesota Grocers Association. That registration can be found on our website at marshallmn.org. All these events can be found on our website at marshallmn.org, and also take a look at the visit page at visitmarshallmn.com. Thanks again for tuning in to the November edition of Community Connect, and also thanks to Krystal Stover. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Next month, speaking of Visit Marshall, Cassie Weiss, Director of Visit Marshall, as well as Rob Profit with the Fairbanks Ice Dogs, the head coach, will be our guest as they'll be playing the first weekend in December again this year. We'll see you next month.